Hello nature lovers and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been strolling through a park in Southeast Asia, maybe in Malaysia, Singapore, or Indonesia, and caught a glimpse of a flash of brown fur darting up a tree? Or maybe you've heard a sharp chattering call echoing through the leaves. If so, you've likely met today's star, the incredibly common, yet surprisingly fascinating plantain squirrel. Now you might be thinking it's just a squirrel. What's so special about it? Well, stick around, because this little creature, scientifically known as Callosciurus notatus is much more than just a cute face. From its role as a garden trickster to its complex social life, the plantain squirrel is a perfect example of how extraordinary the ordinary can be. Today, we're going on a deep dive into the world of this adaptable little rodent. We'll explore its unique features, its clever survival strategies, its surprisingly diverse diet, its place in the ecosystems it calls home. So grab a comfy seat, and let's get to know the ubiquitous plantain squirrel. First, let's talk about identification. How do you know you're looking at a plantain squirrel and not one of its many cousins? They're relatively small, with a head and body length of about 15 to 22 centimeters, roughly the length of a large banana, which is quite fitting given its name. Their tail is almost as long as their body, adding another 16 to 21 centimeters. This long, brushy tail isn't just for show. It's a crucial tool for balance as they navigate the treetops with acrobatic grace. They're light weights, too, tipping the scales at just 150 to 280 grams. Their fur is a beautiful mosaic of earthy tones. The top of their body is a rich brownish color, speckled with fine black and yellowish spots that provide excellent camouflage against tree bark. But the real giveaway, the feature that sets them apart, is the distinctive stripe on their side. Running between their front and back legs, you'll find a pale yellowish-white stripe bordered by a black one. It's like a racing stripe on a sports car. However, be aware that in some subspecies, this stripe can be a bit faded. The most vibrant part of their outfit is their belly, which can range from a bright, fiery orange to a deep reddish-brown. This colorful underside is often the flash of color you see as they leap from branch to branch. Finally, that bushy tail is typically a yellowish-brown with black rings, sometimes with a reddish tip, waving like a flag behind them. So, where can you find these little acrobats? The plantain squirrel is a true generalist, which is a key to its success. They're not picky about their home, can find them in a huge variety of habitats, from dense forests and coastal mangroves to city parks, lush gardens, and agricultural areas. They are one of the most commonly seen wild mammals across their range, which includes Indonesia, Malaysia, Singapore, and Thailand. They're especially common in lowland and hilly regions. If you have a backyard with a few trees in these countries, there's a good chance you have a few plantain squirrels as your neighbors. This adaptability extends to their relationship with humans. In areas where they live close to people, these squirrels can become remarkably bold. They learn that humans aren't a threat, and may even venture close to homes, sometimes becoming brave enough to take food offered to them. This makes them fantastic subjects for backyard wildlife watching. But don't let their cuteness fool you. They have a wild side, and a reputation for being quite the mischief makers, especially for farmers. As their other common name, the coconut squirrel, suggests, they have a particular fondness for coconuts. With their strong jaws and sharp incisors, they are more than capable of gnawing a hole through the tough husk of a coconut. Both young and old, to get to the sweet water and rich meat inside. For coconut farmers, they can be a serious pest, causing significant economic damage. But their diet is far more varied than just coconuts. They are true omnivores. They'll happily munch on a wide variety of fruits and seeds, which also makes them important seed dispersers, helping forests to regenerate. They also eat young shoots, bark, and even insects, adding a protein boost to their diet. There have even been reports of them damaging the bark of rubber trees to lick the sweet, sticky sap that oozes out. They are opportunistic and resourceful, a winning combination in the animal kingdom. Like many animals, plantain squirrels have a daily routine. They are most active during the morning and late afternoon, a pattern known as being crepuscular. This is when you'll see them at their busiest, energetically foraging for food, chasing each other through the branches, and making their presence known with their distinct calls. During the midday heat, they tend to take it easy, resting among the branches or in a cool, shady spot, conserving their energy. What about those calls? Have you spend any time in their habitat, you'll quickly become familiar with their vocalizations. They have a sharp, repetitive, and surprisingly loud call that sounds something like. It's a sound that really carries through the trees. They also produce a single, loud, piercing whistle, like chwit, which they often emit while flicking their tail in agitation or as an alarm. These calls are their way of communicating with each other, defending territories and warning of potential dangers, like snakes or birds of prey. When it's time to rest or raise a family, the plantain squirrel needs a safe and cozy home. They are skilled nest builders. Often they'll find a pre-existing hole in a tree trunk and make it their own. But they also construct their own nests, known as drays. These are spherical structures, like a messy ball, built from twigs, leaves, and layered plant fibers. You can often spot these nests tucked away high in the canopy, or nestled amongst the fronds of palm trees. These nests provide protection from predators and the elements. Speaking of family, plantain squirrels are prolific breeders. They can reproduce at any time of the year without a specific breeding season. A female will give birth to a litter of up to 4 tiny, helpless babies. She raises them in the safety of the nest until they are old enough to venture out and learn the ropes of being a squirrel. This ability to breed year-round is another factor that contributes to their high population numbers and widespread success. The plantain squirrel, Callosciurus notatus is a true survivor. Its adaptability in diet and habitat, its bold nature, and its prolific breeding strategy have allowed it to thrive across Southeast Asia, even in human-modified landscapes. While they might be a nuisance to farmers, they are also a vital part of the ecosystem. Acting as seed dispersers and a food source for predators, they are a constant, lively, and vocal presence in the green spaces of the region. So, the next time you see that flash of reddish-orange belly, or hear that sharp check-sec call from the treetops, take a moment to appreciate this remarkable little creature. It's more than just a squirrel. It's a testament to the resilience and beauty of nature hiding in plain sight. They remind us that you, Dante, always have to travel to remote wilderness to witness incredible wildlife. Sometimes the most fascinating stories are unfolding right in our own backyards. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the world of the plantain squirrel. I hope you've learned something new and have a newfound appreciation for this common but captivating animal. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into the amazing world of wildlife. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next adventure. We'd love to hear about your own encounters with plantain squirrels, so please share your stories in the comments below. Till next time, keep exploring.